De verdad que estoy completamente perdido. Vamos a ver si en el DeLorean está la luz verde.
Hey, the light's green.
Vale. Vamos a decírselo a Doc. Es que tengo la impresión de que tiene que haber algo que desencadene que venga Emmett aquí.
Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Carl Sagan.
Call me Edna.
Uy. No me gustaría que te enrollaras con ella. Encontré esta botella. ¿Qué botella?
I swiped this from Emmett's, your lab.
My
It's a...
anti-stick, anti-stain formula.
Sí.
I remember
Esta ya
it
se la
well.
enseñé.
I had high hopes for that concoction until I discovered that it decays into a cloth shredding enzyme after 12 hours.
Sí.
That's what your younger self said.
Vale. ¿Qué más hay aquí abajo? Sobre mi plan y conseguí que Trixie ayude en el plan, pero no quería saberla. ¿De qué se trata la expo? Esto se lo pregunté.
Dad never told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector. But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh,
Ajá. Vale. Bueno, la luz está verde.
your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success.
Esperemos.
Sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
No.
By the look of things,
7 hours. This
Ostras.
close to identifying the problem. Guess I better crank up the old chronometric analyzer once more.
Bueno. Vale. A ver si hablando con Edna puedo hacer que vaya por Emmett.
can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this.
Emmett es un imán de chicas.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
When he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
Esto lo tenemos claro, ¿no? Tenemos que hacer que, como ya no tiene la botellita para quitar las manchas, le tiramos el aceite. Mi vicedirector lo odia.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
Y tiene una pequeña libretita
I
negra.
wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High.
Esto ya lo
Gee,
hemos
I wonder
hecho.
if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Crockett.
Mm.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Pues en contra de lo que me gusta hacer, este episodio se me está atragantando. Vamos a ver pistas. ¿Qué dijo Emmett sobre la vida útil de su limpiador? ¿Otra pista? Venga. Luego de 12 horas, el limpiador se convierte en enzimas devoradoras de ropa. Vale. Entonces, si le doy la botellita a Doc y se la lleva, ¿no? ¿Qué sucede cada vez que el ciudadano Brown prueba el DeLorean? Efectivamente. Vale. Y hay una pista más. Ya es que me da igual. Pon el limpiador en el DeLorean y dile al ciudadano Brown que está listo para probar. Es lo que me imaginaba, pero bueno. Es lo que necesito. Quizás para hacer desencadenar otro evento. El rociador en el DeLorean.
It'll be safe in there. Hey, the light's green.
Venga. Y rociar. A ver. Y rociar el traje de Emmett.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Venga.
Call me Edna.
Venga, la luz está verde.
Chronometer's gone green again.
Ah, time for another test run. Miss Strickland?
Ha dicho 12 horas.
I shall await your return.
Y la última vez fueron 7. Nada.
7 hours.
7 horas.
Again?
Guess I better crank up the old chronometric analyzer once more.
Vale. Venga. Ahora cojo el rociador.
Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
Vale. ¿Y si lo pongo otra vez? Porque son solo 7 horas. Si la pongo de nuevo. La luz es verde.
Nope, no green light yet. Nope, no green light yet.
Hay que esperar un poco. Vale. Bueno, ¿y si se lo digo igualmente?
Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
Ujú. La luz aún no está verde.
That gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's still red.
The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
Vale, vale. Esperemos que esté otra vez. Claro, con 14 horas ya el limpiador se ha convertido en ácido.
Hey, the light's green.
Ahora sí. Venga.
Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Esto puede
Call
ser
me Edna.
el evento que desencadene que Emmett vuelva. A ver, espero. Venga.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Ah, time for another test run. Miss Strickland?
Go. I shall await your return.
Ya tenemos nuestro ácido.
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
No tenemos 9
But
años.
there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm stalling Edna, you can... Uh-oh. Where'd Edna go?
Espero que haya ido por Emmett.
Bob! You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Vale, espero que se haya caído. Eso es.
Age to perfection.
Vale, más o menos lo
Damn
tenemos
it, I'm
todo
back.
controlado.
Oh my.
You know,
Ujú.
I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
¿Qué le digo? Carl Sagan quiere hablar contigo.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does. Whatever for?
Tiene una pista del incendario de bares ilegales.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime.
Sí, sí, sí.
Will
Pírate.
you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Es un poco odiosa, ¿eh? Vale. Ducha limpiadora. Si pongo esto en la ducha limpiadora, ¿qué pasa?
That doesn't need to be sprayed by fabric-destroying enzymes.
¿Y si se lo doy a él?
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be.
Well, that's about it.
¿Has acabado?
Yep. As soon as I get all this stuff loaded into the truck, I'll be ready for the expo. Want to lend me a
Genial.
hand?
Claro que sí.
How about I go tell Edna you're coming? I'll get her ready for you to pop the question.
Good thinking. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
I really hope this works.
Uf. De verdad, se me está atragantando un poquito este episodio, ¿eh? He utilizado 2 veces las pistas.
Marty!
¿Sí?
Doc,
¿Dónde está Edna?
where's Edna?
She's inside, setting up her booth. It's almost
Vale.
time for the opening ceremony.
Vale.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh,
A ver. ¿Pensaste en una forma más fácil?
you thought of an easier way to break them up?
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and
No, la echas de menos.
in the timeline you're from,
The right timeline.
yes, I've got a wife.
Sí.
A great wife. Clara.
Clara.
And kids. And a dog. And a bitchin' time train. And
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Amargada.
oh, well, Edna ends up
Amargada. Acaba
um,
amargada. Díselo. Sola y miserable. Es mejor no saber, Doc. Me lo has dicho tú.
You're not really supposed to know these things in advance. It's bad luck.
But you told me how my story turns out.
Ups, ya.
And
But
it's not as if I'll be in a position to do anything about it once my younger counterpart's destiny has shifted. I imagine I'll be folded into the new timeline, and I'll probably lose all memory of the old one.
maybe.
So tell me, just to satisfy my curiosity, what's going to become of Edna?
Lo siento, pero soy leal. Acaba sola y miserable.
To be honest, she ends up kinda sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see.
No le podía mentir.
Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
¿La nuestra?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, you know, more healthy.
Can you
No.
hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you.
Trató de borrar tu cerebro. Te convirtió en una marioneta. Y convirtió a Hill Valley en un estado policial. Es que yo creo que lo peor de todo es que te convirtió en una marioneta, ¿eh?
She took over your life. She kept you from doing what you were meant to do till there was nothing left of you but this hollow shell.
Maybe, but she only did it because she cared.
I don't
No.
believe this.
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we could find a third way. One where everybody wins. What do you think?
No está bien. Ya la estamos liando bastante.
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
Ahora tendría que actuar Trixie, ¿verdad? Espera, ¿tengo esto? Sí. Lo siento, Emmett. Lo siento.
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Sonny. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know? No telling how Edna's gonna react.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have.
Ups.
Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Magia.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just gotta ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply gotta get it off my chest.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, oh.
Uh-oh.
My grandfather's suit!
My formula. Look! Turn your head. I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
Emmett Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter. How do you know this woman?
I don't. I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her,
Yes.
but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond
Ouch.
too. I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
I...
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see
Perfecto.
that card.
Perfecto. Perfecto. El plan está saliendo genial. Criminal degenerado.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off great, huh?
Yeah. Maybe too great.
Me da un poco de pena, ¿eh?
Emmett!
Tendría que ir a ver Frankenstein.
Emmett!
Go away.
Come on!
Borracho.
Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
story is over.
Oh. ¿Te vas a suicidar? No, hombre.
Listen to me, Emmett. Do exactly as I say. Don't do anything.
Why not? Listening to you has worked out so well for me thus far. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or
La
may
canción de
not
Trixie.
mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do
This
you...
is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh.
Continúa.
Well, don't let me bother you. Go ahead and think.
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need...
Tienes que ir a ver Frankenstein. Enfrenta tus emociones.
To get some perspective. Think about it. All the people who have it even worse than you. For instance, Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air and see, there's this wild storm going on and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care.
Te importa inventar.
You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about...
El teléfono. La bombilla. El automóvil.
The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Ay, por favor. ¿Bombilla?
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Yeah, might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
Oh, está súper bajón, de bajona, ¿eh? Teléfono.
The telephone. Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
Pues
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Crockett. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
te preocupas por mí.
Me? You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Uy,
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I love you, Sonny Crockett. Or is that even your real name?
no, no es mi nombre real.
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
Por tu propio bien, porque te iban a lavar el cerebro. Por eso te arruiné la vida.
Edna was no good for you. She was leading you down the wrong path.
I see. You had my best interests at heart.
Yeah.
Sí,
Just like my father.
But there's more
No.
to it, see.
lo hice por tu futuro.
Your father doesn't know your true path.
And you do?
Yo sí.
Yes.
How is it that I could create a mental alignment meter and yet fail to realize that you are completely delusional? Oh, what does it matter? The world is absurd.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. See,
Lo hice por el futuro de todos.
I know this may sound crazy, but you gotta listen. In 1985, you're gonna invent a time machine.
You're right. It sounds crazy.
I'm just trying to explain where I'm coming from. In 1985, you're gonna invent a time machine.
He intentado evitarlo de lo hice porque sí, pero no tengo más remedio. Lo hice porque sí.
I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard. And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was going to be a great scientist.
Vale. Voy a ir a picarlo. Eres un fraude.
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah, and look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you. Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Great Scott, I've got it.
Got what?
The solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning. Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like...
A bolt of lightning?
Exactly. Static electricity. Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8.
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I said, let's get out of here before
Cuidado.
anything...
Cuidado. Oh, salva a Emmett. ¿Y qué hago? ¿Qué tengo? Una guitarra.
It's not going anywhere.
Emmett.
What?
¿Puedes? ¿Tienes algo útil?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops.
Vale. ¿Puedes trepar?
Climb up?
I'm afraid I can't find a convenient purchase for my upper limbs.
What?
No handhold.
¿Alguna idea?
Got any ideas for me?
I think I used up my quota for the day.
Te ayudaré a terminar tu invento. No creo que sea el momento de decirle esto.
I'll help you finish your new invention.
Great! The first step is to get me down from here.
Lo siento.
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it! This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
Siento lo de Edna.
I'm sorry about you and Edna.
Water over the bridge. Now get me down from here.
Vale. Vamos a ver.
Hang in there.
Very funny.
Es un chiste. Reloj.
The expo's already started.
Ya. Aquí tenemos una cuerda. Vale.
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. I can't swing on it while it's
No
still
puedo
attached to the
amacarme
statue.
mientras siga conectado a la estatua. Hacia la izquierda.
I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue.
¿Mi guitarra?
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Ya, ya. Skateboard.
I'm good, but I don't think I could skateboard.
Sí,
that.
patinar sobre una estatua está regular. sobre la cuerda.
I'm good, but even I don't think I could skateboard on that.
¿Puedo bajar? Puerta. A ver. Ah. Oye, tengo aquí botella limpiador.
Emmett solution. This stuff's dangerous.
Sí, pero si la utilizo contra... Uy, tengo aquí el casco también. Bueno, con la estatua. Entonces ya me puedo balancear. Vale. ¿Puedo coger el casco?
Emmett's helmet. I don't think he needs it now.
No. Vale. Bueno, pues volvemos. Date presita. Date presita, Marty. Venga. Vale.
Hold on.
I wasn't
Espera.
planning on doing anything else.
Ahora sí que me puedo balancear. A la izquierda. Vale.
Gotcha.
Vale.
Let's get out of here.
Your pants. They're stuck.
Do something before we're crushed. No.
Vale. ¿Tengo todavía rociador? Sí.
What are you doing?
Trust me. Hold on.
Fácil.
What did you say your name was again?
Marty,
Marty? Thanks.
don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention. You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go.
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
I thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Oh. Se va a liar más todavía.
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Joder, me da pena de verdad, ¿eh?
I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Sonny Crockett?
No puedo. ¿Y ahora qué? Episodio final.
Let me explain it again. I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable. It was science. She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. If Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc.
Out of time. Es decir, fuera de tiempo. Si este cuarto episodio ha sido tan intenso, creo que ha sido el más largo, con diferencia de todos los que he jugado. El quinto ya no me imagino lo que va a pasar. De verdad.